Some time ago, I had a conversation with a woman. The pain was very clear in her eyes. The smile was removed from her face. Her heart was filled with sadness. I asked her if she wanted to talk to me, and she said yes. She told me she didn't want to live the life that she is living. She doesn't want to hide any longer. She doesn't want to live a life of lies. She wanted to be free. She shared with me how she lived in a relationship with a narcissist, where she was suffering from abuse, emotional, verbal, physical, sexual. But she didn't want the rest of the world to see it. She was living in fear. When she was diagnosed with cervical cancer, she walked the path alone. And then she found out the narcissist had been cheating on her all along, just like her first husband did. She didn't want to carry on like that. She got out. She was broken. She didn't know what to do with herself. She no longer had any confidence. But yet every day she put a smile on her face because she did not want anybody to understand what pain she carried within herself. After some time, she met Vic, and she fell madly in love with this man. He helped her rebuild her confidence. He listened to her. He gave her the love and support she craved. About 20 months after they met, they got engaged. And a year later, they got married. She was so happy. But at the same time, she was also wondering if she actually deserves to be in such a good relationship. People often refer to her and Vic being joined by the hip because they did almost everything together. He helped her to overcome some of her fears. With his support, she was able to face all her challenges. But then in November 2019, she arrived home to find that he had taken his own life. Her life was shattered. How would she go on without the love of her life being around? She didn't know what to do with herself. She then learned about the stages of grief, but that was not easy either, because just as soon as she thought, I've got this, she would relapse again. She had to carry on, though. At that point, I walked away from the mirror. I could not look at myself any longer. I could no longer see the pain in my own eyes. I was still here. I was alive. I needed to live. One of my favorite quotes is, "Aspire to inspire before we expire." Yes, I've got it tattooed on my arm. And that was when I decided that's what I want to do. I want to show people that they too can move forward after trauma and grief. My life had changed, completely changed. But how do I deal with all the changes? I needed to take control of me. I have lost my husband, my dearest friend. I've lost his family in the process and my friends. But I'm not going to lie down. Vic's last words to me were, "Please forgive me." And I did. I forgave him. I forgave everybody that hurt and harmed me. But most importantly, I forgave myself. It brought me freedom. I no longer knew what fun meant to me. When was I able to laugh again? Life was difficult and hard without laughter and fun, but I had to bring it back into my life. I also remembered how much I have to be grateful for. I had beautiful memories. I had people that supported me. I had my pets. Even the little things that I also always took for granted, I started being grateful for that. I set myself a parkrun goal. I wanted to do 3 goals in one day, a 250th, a 200th, and a 100th. I did it, barefoot, on a trail. Then I did the firewalk instructor training, where I really pushed my limits. I did things that I never imagined myself doing. I got my confidence back. I started believing in myself again. I was free. Find your tribe. It's been so clear to me. It is so important to know who are the people that we surround ourselves by that support us no matter what. Let go of the negative people, the toxic people, and find yourself. I am Diana, and I thank you for being here.